go. We're up. We're up and running now. Yeah. We're not using the regular layout today. Same as before.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not an actual session, just character
Update
work.
day. So welcome, everybody, to ISR Tuesday. Update day.
Oh.
I'm very sorry if all of you can just hear my fan constantly going. But oh well, I gotta stay cool.
No dying.
Yes. It does look like it's getting picked up a lot. Which sucks. But that's okay.
Funny is we can't hear it.
Yeah, I think there might also be like Discord noise canceling and stuff too. So hopefully it's not picking it up and just coming through. But otherwise, either way, I moved it back a little bit, so I'll just lean forward. We're just doing basic character stuff. We did it on Saturday, and we're missing a lot of people today just because of different mixtures of things. And the two that are here, Amber and Torin, are pretty much both already done. So it's going to be that and then a mixture of talking.
Yeah.
So
Doesn't. Thankfully, I have a lot of knowledge as to everything.
This is true.
I've got lots of questions, so.
Yes, exactly. Well, feel free to ask.
Okay.
This is really just like a just chatting moment, but whatever.
Basically.
But so, what for blessings, all I'm going to have you guys do really is make sure you track down how many points you're using per spec. Because, Torin, I think you kind of know a little bit about the specs already, possibly. Do you?
Most science on my work sheet. Yes, physical psionic tech stack.
Okay, so you have. Did you guys put in your? I know Amber, you put in yours. Torin, did you put in your race's potential?
Where do I find that actually?
It would be right next to your specs. So there's like the open space, then there's the darker space. I'll open it up on my end too.
Well, do you have a chart for each race? How many in each spec they can have?
Yeah, it should be just on the race base stats and such.
You should be able to find it. So how many levels? We have 7. Do we have 7 levels we can play with right now?
Yes. Which means 14 points.
Yep.
But
they've got to go in the same tree. We can't split them.
Yeah, because every time you put down a spec, or put down a level into a spec, blessing spec, you are forcefully inputting 2 blessing points into that. So, oh, Ari.
Hey, someone who hasn't made their character sheet.
Hi, I'm on my phone.
Oh, you're good. No need to rush. It's not a normal session today anyway.
Yep. It's just harassment right now.
Basically.
Well,
So did you say Space Legs was free, Cole?
Whichever spec you choose is the first, and you get a free blessing in.
Sweet. Okay.
So if you choose physical, then yes, Space Legs is free.
I'm gonna grab my computer and stuff
Alrighty.
and hop on and make sure you guys know I'm not ditching you.
Well,
Oh, you're
thank you,
good.
but that's wasn't necessary. I think.
It's been done.
Where is that one that I'm looking for? Oh, there's one. Where did it go?
Is that?
There we go.
So yes, race
Where is
stats.
that?
Where you usually get your race stats. Also, make sure that any blessings you put in, or your health, does not reflect like space legs and all of those blessings for health and stuff, because they're all different now.
Okay.
But Amber, you're pretty much already good to go on that.
Yeah, I think all of my stuff, I'm just doing the last of my blessings.
Gotcha. So it is race data new, and that's what it is. The Zellion have 24-1. So up, top down. Right in the spots
Okay, I
that
see
I'm
where
clicking.
I found it.
Cool.
Okay, do not qualify
Or I find it funny how they only have a 1 in tech.
Oh yeah, my fan is very loud.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just need to stay cool. It is so hot in here. We don't have centralized AC.
No, I know you guys don't, and I'm sorry.
I think with the building that you're in, you would. She's back. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just waiting.
So.
That one is also.
All right. Do that. Do that.
So I haven't had dinner yet, and I don't know when we're having dinner, so I'm just waiting.
Well, you can start working on your sheet at least a little bit. So
You're going to want to make a duplicate of the far right sheet. I think it's on the far right. And name it.
Yes.
And then you're going to mainly copy over a lot of the stats. Don't copy over blessings.
Okay.
I will tell you about weapons and all that stuff.
it seem a little bit cheaper.
All the
They are
blessings are
cheaper.
cheaper.
Call decided to be nice.
But make sure that you don't split up your blessing points, Torin. Every level you put into a spec must go into that spec, and both blessing points need to go there, because you can't split split levels up.
Yep. I've got one currently that I won't have spent right now because I don't have enough. So that leaves me.
Since we're just going from a list currently, it makes things a little bit easier.
Just make sure you're also spending points in groups of 2, because otherwise things are going to get weird.
Well, that's what I try to do.
I have that issue right now. Is I am one short, so. Oh wait, I need to look at that one real quick. That one was only one.
Well, first thing I want to do is space legs. Because why the heck?
From Psionic.
And whichever
So
spec...
question.
Yeah, what's up?
So I am supposed to be level 7 currently. What would be easier, switching all of my current stats at level 5 and then upgrading?
Yeah, because technically there's no real change for your character skills. There's no change there. It's all blessings, so you're gonna have to redo those anyway. I just switch it over.
Wow, I haven't even been keeping up with my blessings. I have a lot of points I haven't used. So, all right.
Shame.
So
Okay.
Guys are making it more difficult for yourselves.
Yeah, I do the same thing. That's yeah. Don't do it. That's how you end up dead.
Apparently.
Oh, that's partially what caused my death is I had not updated anything.
Didn't update anything, didn't buy new armor.
Oh, shit. Okay, and I gain 3 health.
Alright, so we did that.
Quick question, Cole. If I'm like adding health from a blessing, do I put that in the dotted line or the darker red one?
Darker red one. The dotted lines takes for like passive or not for things that are not permanent.
That's what I thought.
Woohoo! 35 health.
Double check. I'm at 25. Fate's favor.
And make sure you don't count space legs as points wise, because it's free. Just a reminder.
I remember that.
Part of me wishes I would have gotten another one in nerve.
And we'll do.
You could always swap one of your skill points to sense or fortitude.
True. And I've actually been thinking about that. I'm gonna take one from accuracy actually. And put it back up into fortitude. 16. There we go. And so better.
Do that for a total.
Okay, like that, just a little bit.
How much? Actually, I need to figure out what I want first.
16 nerve, 25 health. I like it. Definitely won't die as easily as Luke did.
All right.
For multiple reasons.
Oh, for a heck of a lot of reasons. Partially just his stinking race is a lot hardier, I feel like.
Yeah, there's definitely benefits to playing more advanced races.
Mm-hmm.
And since yours is a moderately advanced species, then...
Yeah, definitely.
What's up, Jordan?
Would the Starbow count as a light weapon?
Yes. Well, light as in the size.
Like ranged weapons?
It's a medium. Light is like pistols. Like small weapons. Usually they're classified as two-handed weapons.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously pistols can be two-handed as well, but you get what I mean.
Well, if you really want to try and knock someone out.
Faded points. Do I have that one written out? No, I do not. Blessings. Faded points.
You know what?
Hey.
Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to do that. No.
And Ari, just in case, make sure you aren't bringing over any health or nerve or anything like that from blessings, because those are separate.
How did I? No.
I don't think I had any anyway. So
There we go.
You should have. I mean, the space legs is some.
okay.
Humans have a base health of... Where's the human on the list? Oh, humans have a base health of 4 and a base nerve of 2, so you can add those into the darker spots next to your health and such.
Did you say space legs adds life? I'm trying to health.
3 health.
Trying to remember if I put that in. Uh-oh.
Make that 40 health. Ooh, Fury Blades would be good for another character of mine. Actually, that would also go perfectly well for Morak too, because he has his twin blades for his knives.
I'm not sure that
So we'll do.
What all adds into health, like on like skills and different things?
Durability.
So if you hover over, if you click on the health box and then click on the formula up above, it'll highlight the boxes. But it's durability, armor, and then those two other boxes to the right, I think. And I believe that's it.
Okay.
Yes, durability always adds into your health.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what I have put into it.
So I'm doing this psionic, so okay. Done 8 for now. Alright.
Yeah.
We got race art again today. I have yet to post it because I'm a little bit unsure about it.
Oh.
It's a
That
tab,
bad.
but he looks like he ate one too many cheese wedges.
Oh no. Oh no.
If I wanted to do 2 mentally stable ones, since it says max of 2, do I just
Yep.
put X2?
Yep. And then you have to spend,
Okay.
of course, double the points.
Oh yeah, it'd make it 4. Wait. No, I'd make it 2 points. Yes! Alright.
And then if you see the ones with the triangles next to them as well, they have mini trees associated with them, but don't worry about that yet.
Yes.
It will become more complicated as we go.
Mentally stable. You know what? I'll just put unstable X. And
His face is just very his face is very small, I think, is the main thing.
Yeah. Yeah. The head is definitely not proportionate to the body.
Yeah. His neck is very thick.
His
Dude has
ears
some
look
neck
kind of
crunches.
batty. For some reason, they kind of remind me of a pig's ears.
Yeah, I can see why.
I mean, cat ears are typically like they point out like that, but they're not quite like
Yeah,
that.
they don't go whoop. They don't point upward. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
there's a few things that are kind of up with him. I mean, his body's
He's still
good.
cute. He's still cute, but he almost has a mousy, almost a mousy
He's kind of like
head.
he's not supposed to be a mouse. He's supposed to be a cat.
He should hunt the mice. Okay, so
Yeah.
nowhere.
I don't know if I can visually display this on the stream, but here is an example of if this works. We'll see. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Cool. All right. Can I do this? Hey, it worked. Okay. This is the example so far. It looks good. It just needs some changes.
I need to add in? Right.
Be able to do enhanced servos, right?
Yeah, if you have the tech specs for it, then yes. If the tech
I
Potential.
only got one, and it only costs one.
yeah. Well, no, you have 2 points. That's the thing. Every
Huh?
point you put into a spec is a level. You get 2 blessing points per level. So don't short yourself.
Like 2.
So you have put technically 8 levels into physical right now. Technically, this should be a 4 because you put 2 points per 4 levels into it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, but you guys are... Wait, oh shoot. I made this change to the other group, but I didn't to you guys.
Fail.
I had a mistake in the sheets.
Uh-oh.
But it was fixed, but it's not... It was fixed for the Saturday group, not for you guys. There's Sidon. Okay, Sidon's is fixed, though.
Yeah, I think. We,
Alright, so what did you need fixed?
I already fixed it.
On my sheet?
I think so, yeah. Actually. I think there I fixed it. Okay, now it's solved. Cool.
I tend to use 2 in this one.
So yeah, you see what I mean there now? Like you've used 12 points because you put 6 levels in. Cool.
Makes sense now.
Also, Ari, there are backgrounds now that you can choose from, and they will grant you an amount of goo and silver, and they also allow you to master a skill for free.
Does that work exactly?
I will show you.
Okay.
When you are to that point.
I got 1, 2. Oh, it's Gunsmith. Okay. Wait, no, it's not. Where is it?
Okay. Then you're done.
It is. Okay, okay. Okay, I figured it out.
Updating my Nexus profile.
Excuse me.
Payload's done.
Okay. I think I have to go, guys.
Alrighty.
Now.
Yep. Have fun.
you
Enjoy
go.
dinner.
I did it.
Thanks.
See ya if and when you're back.
Okay.
Hopefully you come back.
I got my blessings in.
Hi. Hopefully.
Well,
Enjoy your
if not,
food.
no worries. We can figure it out another time. No biggie.
Okay. Cool. Alright. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Hey,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Already has 16 nerves, 7 shield. Not bad. Wax pretty set up.
It is.
I'm working on mine.
Curious to see how his interaction with his sister's gonna go though.
I'm gonna upgrade both of you guys to Mark III armor or Mark III suits.
Okay.
Yeah. More hell.
You're gonna pump that into durability, huh?
No. I already got the most durability out of the group right now. Well,
Yeah, I'm sure Era will be
sorry.
at least somewhat close behind you.
And I'm decently, right now I'm at 27. Potentially we'll be adding another 3 if I decide to go with that one.
So, but goes Sutro. Wait. What?
Yeah. That'll be the last one. I should have that right.
Tell you. So that's a Mark III now. Super on his new thing.
Weapons are new as well. Weapons have changed significantly. Also, just letting you know, defense saves are no longer just given. You have to take them as a blessing.
Lovely.
It's part of a method for us to make combat simpler and expandable. Not, it has all these base things that you can do, and you should do, but like things that you can take later that you can learn about and then do them.
Okay. Make sure I got all that.
Alright, I forgot. I need to look up the new for suit.
Suits, I don't think have changed much.
Tab, drive, shared with me.
Can't say
Nexus.
I'm not excited to switch over to the new update and then start working on the next one.
Oh
But
boy.
I'm gonna give it a little bit and then figure all of this out first before we truly push this
Wait,
out.
which suit is it?
Yeah, that would be insane if you just jumped right into the hat.
I mean, it's usually my thing.
Yeah, I've noticed. But hey, I have 30 health.
Mark 3 points 8. Hello,
Did I do that
you
right?
are my new
I'm-
friend. So for suit tools, so 3. Wait. Oh, the scan is something else because suit's only going to reflex and strength. I forgot about that. Two.
Check it.
There we go.
I will be right back.
All my suit
Alrighty.
stats have been in placed. Monarch is officially done upgrading to the new sheet.
Cool.
Wait,
You
there's more to suits than that, though.
don't have any body parts that have been mechanically enhanced yet, have you?
Oh, is that thing for servos?
No. I'm just curious.
I know. I'm still wholly pure for now.
Pure Zellion.
Oh.
A pure Zellion.
Until unless something happens and then he has to get implanted with stuff.
True.
Or if someone decides to torture him and ruin his Zillion purity.
Yeah. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about Savik being obsessed with wings. Remember how Savik tore people's wings out all the time?
Oh yeah. Well, he's gone, so
Yeah.
for the most part.
No, he's fully
Yeah, he's
gone.
gone, he's gone. Yeah, I forgot that he did disappear after what was it? Was it season 6? Or
Yeah.
whenever the Delta version
Season
was
5.
5.
Yeah, he vanished when he went into one of the
When he got thrown into the portal.
No, that was season
Oh.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Season 5 he returned as the hunter.
Oh, yeah. Because he had to make up for his bad deeds.
Yeah, trying to rectify for his mistakes. But yeah, he turned to dust in a tomb. It's quite the experience. Also, you get 3 regen dice, and also you have 3 death saves.
Why do I feel like Suits is supposed to give a little bit more for some reason?
It should, I think.
Okay. In Suits.
You aren't grabbing from
Maybe
Mark
that-
2, are you?
Is there another thing for Suits in a different tab than Suits?
No.
There's
Is that
only
Mark 3?
2 less. Yeah. Thing is, I thought it also gave, looking at, and it says Suit Totals Armor 29.
No, it doesn't have any bonuses. Yeah, 3, 8,
Well,
3 points.
right, never mind. I was being big dumb. I forgot to upgrade my resistance for my armor, I feel like, though. So now you not good at that. You go to armor. I did big dumb.
Big dumb?
Thanks. What?
Your stuff, my stuff.
What does that say? Resist. Yeah. 18. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, resist number 19. So it might not be an armor that I'm looking at, then it should be something else. That is a fact? No. Alright, which one has the resist stuff?
Resistances?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like your armor resistance?
Mm-hmm.
That's in armor. And it's just another tab.
So I'm being dumb.
It's another tab at the bottom.
Chart.
Yes.
There we go. Yep.
Cool. Cool.
Now it's 100% accurate because I already got to change up the roll for my resistance for
Nice.
to impacts.
Excuse me.
So 2, 29, 18.
Oh, you need shield damage. Don't forget that.
Shield.
If you go into your
Alright,
shields
what?
list. Shield damage is a
Wait.
new stat.
That's new, yeah. Because I didn't go into shields. Shield
Yeah, shield
stats.
stats are new as well. Make sure that they're correct. They've been rebalanced.
Interweave Mark 3?
Yep.
So 2. That's completely new to me. Alright, that's
Make
gonna
sure the
bug
threshold's
me.
correct as well.
Threshold is. Yeah, threshold for that is 7.
Cool. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna BRB real quick. I have food coming, so I'll be right back.
So. Alright, let's go to where. See stuff. Why is that there? Okay. Even though he was in chat. Nope, just me. Cool. You understand everything with the sheets, right?
Me right now?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just so. I lost track of how many I had, so I've only used 7. And I've got one more I have to spend in physical. The rest I can.
Consider stuff.
Hmm?
Paul's considering stuff.
What?
Paul is considering stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Run away. I'm okay with it.
I am
We
that,
already know we
so-
are.
Phil Crispin.
We're gonna go to that one. Dodge. Physical. 1. So currently 1, 2, 6. Six in physical. So, no, that was supposed to be 6. There we go. Now I've still got. 1 second. Here.
All right, there we go.
I have psionic now.
So Amber, are you excited to play a psionic race?
Yes. Not sure what's gonna happen, but it should be fun.
This is true.
I'm currently working on the psionic side of the blessings, so
Cool.
yeah. Because I forgot for some odd reason that we have 14 points we can spend, but they're connected, so you know. Yeah, I forgot about that. So I still have like 8 left I can spend.
Dang.
As long as I did everything right, which I have like triple checked that, so
Yeah, looks good so far.
sweet. Okay, an extra
Oh,
mile.
you got rid of that regen.
No, I
God.
can't use tech stuff. Dang it, gotta stay Adler. Okay. Putting a red
Yep,
flag.
you're limited on tech
Right.
blessings.
Yep, I'm putting literally like a red section where I can't go past in the blessings on my sheet that I have. Oh, I like that one. Temporal shift is pretty cool.
That's a mean blessing.
Who is?
Temporal shift.
Yeah,
There's a couple blessings that make you re-roll other people's rolls.
Yep.
Or re-roll a roll of your
Oh,
choice. You
so
can also
someone
see into the
rolls
future.
a perfect.
Yeah, I've
On the
seen
enemy
the one with
team,
the.
you can make them re-roll.
Yeah, just to be an a-hole.
Can
Hey, buddy.
cause any roll the player wishes to be re-rolled. This can happen once per encounter.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sixth Sense gains the ability to use a minor attack and predict the enemy's next entire turn.
Yep.
Gain +2 win bonus against them for the next action. Yeah, so I'm currently getting ready to fill out the psionic half, which could be great. Clairvoyance.
Guys, you can
Yeah.
just stuff a whole bunch into those psionic blessings.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Yes. Any skills rolls that are 1 below perfect are now perfect. Going to highlight that. I highlight the
also-
ones that I'm interested in so I can look at them.
It's also 2 below perfect as well.
Yeah, where was that one?
Really, Loki?
Oh my goodness, that made me think someone was knocking on the doors. Rats!
Dogs.
Yep.
Yep, but 2 below perfect, which heaven knows that I don't typically roll well.
Please stop and by the dice store so you can buy your own dice that speak to you.
Gain a minor action, that's a good one.
So. Yeah.
Oh, now I gotta pick. So I already
Honestly,
have.
going through the character sheet's not really quite as complicated as it tends to look.
They're not really all that bad. It's just a
you
lot of
just gotta
information.
Yeah, it's not always so. Actually, I need to double check focuses real quick because I need to double check what, see if any more of those are Basilian at 7. System. Chapter focuses. No.
We're gonna go with temporal shift. That's one of them.
There's a new blessing that I don't think you guys have seen. Maybe Torin, you
Okay.
might have, because if you're looking in the files, then you're seeing it. But Amber,
Uh-oh.
it is called Bullet Train.
Why does that mildly
Torin, have you
scare
have you
me?
seen this?
I think so.
Would you like to read it?
Two. Alright, so I just got to 3 focuses. But back. You went too far.
I absolutely love it.
I have 4 more points I can spend.
Be on here real quick. There we go. Number 53, Bullet Train. If a character has a movement speed of higher than 80, every foot of movement speed over 80 is an additional 1 damage. The previous action to the attack must be a movement towards. Why isn't that going number 1? That went too far. Towards, there we go. Damage, improve action to the attack must be movement towards. What the heck happened to. I can't read all of it for some reason. Like,
I just realized you couldn't hear me.
No, we can't.
If you
hear
double click it, you should be able to open, or it should open up.
towards a target must be a melee attack. Recharge on rest. If taken a second time, the character's health can be used as damage in place of the weapon. The character is instantly dropped to 0 and must roll death saves.
You're just mean. You're brutal.
Use a power attack roll as the attack. If the attack fails, the character loses 1/4 of their health and something.
You fling past the target at the max amount
And
of
has
your own movement.
gone the maximum distance away from the target. There we go. It goes so far off of.
Sean has calculated that if he can get up to, he can get up to like 150 movement, 150 feet.
Yep. I was listening to this the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's insane. Crap, which one do I want? Did I use 6?
Now I'm officially done. I don't have anything else to look at. I'm gonna wait
Sweet.
to do focuses for
I
some
did
reason.
not get 6.
Mostly because
For
I don't
some
know
reason.
which ones I want.
Didn't you already have focuses?
So I only have the one, which is kind of like for my reflex skill save.
Oh.
I never put in the others. But I think part of it is me just waiting till everything is complete for Morak in the next episode. Or 2 episodes, depending on what happens.
Makes sense.
It's been that allows me to be a little bit more skilled in certain stuff.
No, I need to check.
Your camera decided to unfocus.
Of course it did. It hates me. The little thing. Even the laptop video was better about keeping focused than this one.
What camera did you get?
Logitech something or another.
An
You can do
HD,
Logitech,
1080p
get Logitech
camera.
Capture, and then you can edit those settings. It's very
I
handy.
think I do have that, but no. I shall be back.
Oh no, no, no. Love you. Okay, making sure I'm doing this all right. So currently I have 7. That one. Math is hurting my brain.
There is a bit of it.
6. Do I have pairs in each one of these? 1, 2. Why this is not making sense to my brain. Okay. This one is 1.
Is back.
Welcome back.
I'll look at files later because I'm being lazy.
Makes sense.
Hopefully. Yeah, we're gonna have to have everyone switch over to Sheet next episode.
Yeah, well, at least we have another week. Well, maybe 2,
Or-
depending on how we want to do 4th of July stuff, too.
Or we could get
Saturday's not
caught
doing
up.
Makes sense.
Sorry, continue. I cut you off.
So, or we could get the other 2 caught up before the weekend hits.
Try to get
So
them.
get
Try
them
to
in
get
like
them.
tomorrow or Thursday to get that done if we can.
Yeah,
If we can actually, because I can get Ari done. She
Arthur's on
prefers that.
vacation currently.
And Ari said,
If she would have been able to hop on earlier, she would have. So she'd be willing to hop on with us and get everything switched over.
Okay,
It's not a
Okay,
bad
you guys
switch over.
look at.
No,
It really isn't. I think I had it hardest because I had to rebuild an entire character.
Yeah. And to be fair,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Torn and I at our high speeds could probably do that in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
If I had multiple monitors, a second monitor, and
Oh gosh.
everything, I'd be able to get done pretty
The goal
fast.
is to have a book, and then we can just flip through it.
Oh, that would be so much better than having to go back and forth and back.
Trust
Okay,
me.
will you guys do me a favor and look at my blessings and see if I'm getting it all right? Like point level wise, my brain feels like it's gonna explode.
So,
They are highlighted. The psionic ones are currently in gray, so I can like see the difference.
Well, you already have an odd number in psionic, so I don't know how you did that.
That's because I still got 1 point left that
Okay.
I need to spend in psionic, but I wanted to make sure before I went ahead and did that I actually have it right.
Okay.
No, and now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, I think it's just that 1 point left in psionic that I need
Okay, and then
to
your
do.
physical's fine. So then you have...
Yep.
You have... Hold on.
that's not how that's supposed to work.
I don't think... I think something is not quite reflected in your specs, but otherwise, yeah.
Uh-oh. What did you... So what would... that be for, like, what
Well,
do
you
mean
only have 6
specs?
levels down.
Let me look. Yeah,
because
because I've still got the one that's incomplete that I was just getting ready to finish, and then I'll put that last level in.
Gotcha. Yeah,
I've
you're
been
good
really
then.
good about going back and forth, and I just wanted to make sure I didn't add it in before I actually did it.
Fair. No, you're good then.
But yeah.
I'm looking at like what I.
There we go. I fixed my thing.
Torin, your
Oh,
mic
I
is so
still-
sensitive it picks up Amber very well.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I kind of did get a mic like you, Conrad. Oh, you just and Conrad when he has his actually plugged in.
Yeah.
That is what
Oh.
I'm highlighting. Rewind time is like.
Yeah, because I forgot that I got
Rewind time.
half a level point for tech and 2.5 for. No. That's 3, that's 1.5. I messed up my blessing somehow.
That's what I told you. You, point-wise, you're not correct on there.
There we go. So I think I still got 2 left. So I need to find one more for. I'm skilled at this.
Sidon
Yes, you are,
shield
man.
breaker. I like
Oh,
it.
it's
'Cause
just
all
a
your stuff is energy.
Yes, it's great. And there is that last level. Add 4 into psionic. There we go. 7 total. All done finally. Just took me a minute because my brain was not really liking the math. I'm trying to like make sure I had it right.
Yeah. You're good.
There we go. All my psionic ones will stay in gray, that way I can see them.
Sweet.
That's what I wanted.
Oh, boy. I need to create a sheet that's not on my sheet of all like my blessings and like what all they do.
You also have your notes area too. You could use.
Oh, have you seen my notes area?
It's
It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. Dude.
Oh yeah. No, that's.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I'm gonna take out all my blessings and leave those into like a word.
She have faded points in there too.
I do. Is that okay?
Faded points are blessings.
What I was gonna put all my blessings in there so I can remember what all of them do, because certain ones are like with rolls. So that's what the ones I'm gonna pull out right now and put into a.
Gotcha. Well, faded points, are
sheet.
they on the list?
They are not, but you told me I could look in the Nexus. If you want, I can pull them out.
Yeah, but there's no price associated with them.
I put 2.
I told the other folks not to do that
Okay.
in the
I
Saturday
can pull that
group,
one out.
but I'll allow it
Okay.
because
I did.
killed
I
your
put
character.
You did not kill my character. I killed my character.
I mean, I rolled an 88 damage, so I mean,
Okay.
to be fair, I felt bad and it felt pretty good. So
Yeah, if you're gonna let me keep faded points, I'm just gonna keep it.
yeah, no, that's fine. I'll let you keep it.
Okay.
You
'Cause
assigned
the
the
other
higher
day-
value as well, so
Yes, of course, because I was looking at that one. I was like, that's gotta be a 2. You had also told me I could look through those ones, so that's the only reason why I snagged that one. And
That's
I figured
fair.
I'd ask. So, yeah, I'm gonna move that one out of there and into a blessing sheet of my own. That way I can see them. Because some of them, like that one, aren't just like a passive one.
yeah,
Yes.
it's an active blessing. You have to state you're using them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's what I want to know is like I want to look at them and be like, okay, I have
Alright, there
this.
we go. Now I got my math right.
I was looking at yours. I'm
I
like, Tor?
created a pattern.
1 3 4 3 1 2.
How do you keep stuff like that in your brain? Never mind, we've talked about the way how you do math, and it does not make sense to anybody but you. I'm not kidding.
I'm both curious and don't want to know.
You don't want to know. You don't.
It's just how I do mental math versus when I write it out.
He's terrible. So, if we want to start any weird discussions, I am done. Except for
Cool.
sheet building.
Well, I know you haven't played a lot, but I want to ask, since we're doing a little discussion, we won't do it for very long, and then we'll probably end this. We'll see how long we go.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite species?
Me?
I know. Oh, you guys are boring. You
What?
both love proteans. Never mind.
I mean, I love proteins, but I'm really liking the Zala so far. I'm also very interested in the Nepoteket. That's like my other one. And that's just because I've interacted with them a lot. And they're just like the people that have played them have made them very entertaining. But yes, we are boring because we both love proteans, and I loved the proteans before I met
A
him.
protean.
Would you say they are your favorite
It's not
species?
created. However, I have to look at the list. Remember their name. Okay, give me a minute. He's
Oh no, I mean, I love my proteans, but those are the only ones I've played so far. But there are some other really cool races, like, how do we pronounce it? The one that you just changed the name of? The chameleon?
We're changing them back. Actually, I'm deciding to change
Okay.
it back.
Okay. That one.
Viv and I actually
This one.
discussed that a little bit. We kind of tweaked the
Yeah.
ideas that you and I discussed. So, Betazite is the name.
That's like, thank you. I need to, like, ingrain that in my brain.
So, they can still kind of change their colors and stuff. But they're kind
Okay.
of more similar to like a gray tone, like a gray blue, gray purple, like a very, very faint.
Okay.
Because they're kind of like,
Yeah, I like that.
they're a blank slate.
I like that a little bit more than, I think, than the like, purple.
Yeah, they don't have markings on them because that's
Okay.
they're blank. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They still, when they're near Daovian, they're near humans or whatever, they'll take on those features to an extent that if you're looking close enough, you'll notice that they aren't the same race, but from like a crowd, you're not going to realize it.
We can hide really, really well.
Their eyes can take on the attributes of other species that their bodies cannot. So, if you're with a Zakon, their eyes could become green and like slits instead of regular pupils.
That's insane.
But otherwise, that's mainly it. Ones that are half-breeds can morph between their two species, but they look more like, if they're humanoid, they look more like the other race. So if it's a Betazite Daovian, they look more Daovian, and then they can kind of transition themselves back,
Okay.
but only between the two.
They're generally more Daovian looking.
Yes.
It isn't much different than what you and I kind of talked about the other night.
No, not really.
I'm very interested in those guys. I find that just like as a character, I feel like they could be really, really interesting.
I agree.
And you and I were kind of talking that if it was like a human Daovian, I'm gonna butcher the name every time.
Betazite.
Betazite. The Betazite with a Daovian human like cross could be like insanely hard to kill.
It would be. I agree. It'd be really interesting.
And
though.
I am very interested, and I make no promises on not trying to do that.
Feel free to.
Sweet. And given.
so for my favorite race, it would be the Majrin.
Your favorite race is the Majin.
Wizards.
Wow.
Really?
Who
I
are
have
you?
ever played them, but I find them to be some more volatile when it comes to some of the stuff they can do, just because of their runes.
Makes sense. I'm surprised.
To be honest, they're one of the ones that has intrigued me too.
Yeah, they're one of the more. They're probably one of the more complicated, if not the most complicated race.
They've definitely
Besides the
been one that I've been
Ignostus,
interested
which
in.
are the species that Zach created.
What are they?
They are
They're full
just
shapeshifters.
Oh, I think we were kind of
they
talking about
eat
that.
the Viren as their source of food.
Okay.
The only
Okay. What did-
race that can actually handle that.
Interesting. Okay, Loki keeps making me think there's another human in the house, and isn't that okay?
I'm pretty sure he got into the toilet.
I shut the door.
someone left the
I shut
door.
the door.
It was open, wide open.
Hush. I'm ignoring you now.
Actually, another one of my favorites would be Species 3, just because of their ability to take over another person.
Yeah, they take hosts.
Mhm.
Oh, that's just creepy.
Oh yeah, they're
They're meant to
creepy.
be.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is this the one that they're still like the host is still alive? Isn't it? Isn't one of them like that?
oh, the
Their host is
still
technically
alive.
still alive,
Okay.
but it's integrated into them.
Oh, why? Gross. So incredibly gross.
Zavlian are not so kind.
I think you and I have talked about the Zavlian because they're another one of the telepathic races, aren't they?
They're heavily psionic. In fact, they're only psionic for the most part.
Yeah, they don't
I
have
think
any
that was
physical...
the one that you like wanted me to like. That was the other one you suggested, and I was like, no, they kind of creep me out just a little bit.
Yeah, there's a... I'd say there's a range of different telepathic races. There's like the defensive ones, middle ground, and then really offensive ones. The Zavlian are the most offensive psionic species. They're built to control you and manipulate you and tear your brain apart.
Yeah, not interested.
Yeah. Peter.
The Galagosh
who's
is the other way.
first-
Yeah.
Peter, who is the only person to actually play as Zavlian, just needed to kill himself.
Yeah.
What?
So he's in an empathetic body. So he's using a machine's body, but controlling it with a Zavlian mind.
Ethan.
And technically, the body itself was just a dead machine. Like, it was, whatever was inside it previously was dead. He picked it up at some point to protect himself, like a shell. You guys were, was it, I think it was Viren, wasn't it? You guys were inside a ship that was like Viren
It's an
infected?
infected person that got told, kill yourself, and then it tore itself apart.
Mm-hmm.
Peter's
Character did.
Yeah. Peter's character turned towards a Viren infected individual who then looked at them, was like just climbing out of a cryopod. And he's just like, kill yourself. And it proceeded to tear itself apart.
Holy cow.
He rolled a really good, like a really strong fortitude roll, which is why I allowed it. But normally that wouldn't be something I'd allow.
Dang. Dang.
Yeah.
See, this is
Imagine that Zavlian, Peter playing Zavlian and rolling a nat 20 with the fortitude roll against just some of
And
the most
already-
powerful people.
And it was very mentally weak because he wasn't connected to the hive mind, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, this is the perfect opportunity. Kill yourself. Okay.
Oy.
But just
As
imagine
you
that
wish.
Wow.
a level 20 Zavlian is going to be super dangerous.
Imagine how much they could focus in on their psionic like blessings too. like
Mhm.
all of their abilities. They're ability based.
I mean-
they're not really like buffing based.
I had like 7 levels, that I just like threw into it. And yeah, he's already beastie.
Yeah, the psionic
And that's
abilities
his
are quite strong.
Olos. Yes.
Additionally, like imagine having like a group of psionic beings in a party. Like they'd be super technologically vulnerable, but
Yes.
they'd be very psionically charged. You have like a Galagosian for the defense, you have a Zalos for everything physical and their mental abilities, and then you have the Zavlian for everything you want to do just to make somebody suffer.
Which one's the higher leveled one, the Zavlian or the Galagosian?
The Galagosian is
one
the
that
very
c-
defensive and
Okay.
supportive
Okay.
one, versus the very
Okay.
offensive, which is the Zalos, or no, the Zavlian. And the Zalos are like perfectly right in the center.
Yeah, that's why I kind of went with him. Which one is the plant-like one?
Galagosian.
That is a Galagosian. I mentioned that to a friend who I'm trying to convince that ISR would be really fun, and I told her about a poisonous telepathic plant, and she was like, "Oh, yes!"
So she's interested.
That and the Pracum, actually, was the other one that
The-
interested her.
Did you show her the artwork?
I did not, but I kind of described it to her, and she's like, "I like a lot."
Yeah.
So I told her I need to send her the website. So I think she'd honestly be like really interested in it, especially those two apparently.
Yeah, because I forget how many psionic species we have. There's Pracum,
Quite a few.
Zalos, Zavlian, and
Galagosian.
Galagosian. That's the 4 main ones.
Aovian have potential.
Yeah, they have psionic potential, but they're not a psionic race. Urian,
Yes.
Delton, and
Ah.
I think that's it.
I thought
Urian
they
and
were
Delton
more
kind of.
tech.
They are tech, but they are also psionic.
Fair, because they do invade people's brains.
They have to touch you, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of like
I
Vulcans.
almost feel like Species 3 would be more psionic too, in the fact that they take over their hosts.
They're not psionic. They just interface with your neural network.
Hmm.
Like they stick
Mentally
themselves into your spine, and then they connect themselves up to your central nervous system, and then they just control you
Fair.
by electrical impulse.
Dang.
Okay,
Depending
creepy.
on how much they stretch themselves out on your back, determines how hidden they are.
Yeah, they sink into your skin.
Oh, okay. No, never want to play one of
For
those.
years, they could essentially disappear into their host completely.
Not quite, but almost. Like there's spots that appear. If you're wearing clothes, nobody would ever know.
Mhm.
And if somebody turns around and they're like, "What's that on your back?" It's like, "Oh, I had an implant." It's like, "Oh, okay, makes sense."
Yeah.
Let me
Yeah,
see.
no.
Where's the species 3?
Those
Species-
parasite type races are not my favorite.
Actually, they
creep me
have
out.
the higher psionic potential than anything else, which makes sense.
Which one?
Species 3.
Ah, that one.
So, funny, they have a potential of 13 for psionic, 13 levels, 7 levels in tech, and 5 levels in physical.
Holy cow, those ones kind of fairly balanced. I mean, they can go into any of the trees.
Yeah, just not a ton. They're kind of
Yeah.
in everything,
And the
Mhm.
fact that they can take over whatever they want.
though. Mm-hmm.
That's just creepy.
Urian
creepy.
have a psionic potential of 20 and a physical potential of 2, a tech potential
wow.
of 3.
So are they actually psionic? That's what-
Urian? Yes.
Urian. Yeah. Okay. But they have a very high potential.
They're the race that I shot in the head
Oh, I know.
and it just screamed.
Well, the gas leaked out of its head.
Yep.
No, its entire head just shattered.
Yeah, I know.
And the gas.
I know. There's a reason why I didn't want to go with the Urian. Way more vulnerable to being attacked in the head.
The Delton have a tech potential of 20, a psionic potential of 3, and a physical potential of 2.
So they're more tech, but they do have some psionic.
Oh, yeah, they can
Yeah.
pretty much control a ship with their brain.
Yeah, they touch technology and they can directly interface with it and feel and connect with everything.
That would explain kind of the psionic part of that, that they can like literally just like touch something.
They can interface with anything. Think of it that way. They have an
That's-
interface with any kind of
Wow.
species
Okay.
or tech that they come in contact with. They can also
I like that.
instantaneously learn languages from people too.
I like
And
that.
implant languages.
Yep, they can go boop and then learn all of your languages, and then they can input all of
Ow.
the languages.
That's kind of freaky, but I like
Yep.
it.
They can
Not as creepy as the other
Also-
ones.
tear your minds apart by pulling out information. But it's not
Didn't
as
one of
strong
them-
as the Urian. The Urian input a whole bunch of information.
Yeah. Which one was it that tried to kill J-Cap and I? It was
That
a
was the
Urian, that's what I
Urian.
thought. Urian, like, melted my brain, and then, like, I don't know what it did to J-Cap.
Yeah, think of the main difference between them is distance.
Okay.
And they, of course, one has a higher potential, but distance is the main thing. Because Urian can interface with you remotely. Delton have to
Mhm,
touch
just
you.
like, yeah.
So I kind of assume that their hands, like right here, like even their fingertips maybe, have like pads on them, like sensory pads. And then like when they go to interact with something, there's kind of like little sparks or something that kind of come out of them.
Wow. Yeah, that'd be cool. Be really cool. Yeah, the psionic races are very fascinating.
They are. I like them a lot though.
Yes.
Cryolite are quite a psionically gifted species as well.
What did the cryolite look like again?
The
Crystal
crystals.
creatures.
Mhm.
Ah, yes. I think we talked about that when I was first looking to make a psionic. That was one of the ones that we looked at.
Yeah, they're not technically psionic. I mean, they are psionic. They can they speak to you in your minds and stuff, but they're kind of like Pracum, where their
Yeah.
abilities really aren't, like in the same realm. Like they use their
Yeah.
minds, but they don't use their minds to output the energy.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I went with the
Redirect
Zolas.
this, though.
Yes, they can. They get shot with electricity or particles or anything like that. They can fire right back out of themselves.
Interesting.
Yep, they
I
can
like-
refract.
But- Yeah, particle weapon shoots at you.
Boom! Shoot it back.
Yeah, that'd be kind of scary.
It would be. You take full
Yeah, love
damage,
it.
but you deal a lot of damage back.
Mm-hmm. Holy cow.
You could technically build a cryolite simply to be a bullet sponge.
Good to know.
Although they're extra damaged by physical.
Yeah, that would be the sucky part. You'd have to get like really high health blessings.
Mhm.
And there's 2 that give health blessings.
Yep.
I think that I know of. I have both of them.
Yeah, there should be a little bit more than that, I think, but I'm not quite sure.
I saw at least 2. I can't. What were they?
Space legs.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Space legs, hyper fiber, and
There's also
lining.
Orion's heart, which I think is extra strong health.
Increase shield threshold by 3 and health by 3 can be locked after completing the metamesh line tree. Of course, we've ignored that blatantly right now, as of right now.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 of them out of that tree.
Oh, I forgot. So, Solaren are
Uh-oh.
also psionic.
Oh yeah.
Solarans
What
are
is this?
psionic. They're solar entities. So they don't give them alcohol ever. Just FYI.
They grow
But-
their own armor. They can heal you.
Yeah, they're
um,
healers.
I like that. That'd be interesting. But
Their
they don't
mood-
have a physical body.
They do.
Okay, they do.
They're photosynthetic.
Okay.
And they have these big wings that are on their backs that fold out, and allow them to capture extra solar light.
Oh, cool. But what were you saying about mood with them?
Their mood changes based on the mood of the room.
Oh, no.
So if they start getting extra grumpy, they're like, huh, where's this coming from? Because they pick up emotions from people.
I like that. I like that a lot, but it would also be terrifying.
Yeah. I'm really angry. Why am I angry?
And just walks out of the room like, okay.
Yeah. And if they drink alcohol, they die.
Why?
Makes them very sick.
Let's do alcohol.
Yeah. So don't let one of those near Era with quantum. Then it would just be even more terrible.
That would be bad.
I'm sorry, I can't get over the fact that Era did that one time.
Quantum infected that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Did the dude die? Or was he just like
Yes.
super sick? Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I thought he died, but I was like, I don't think we ever like
Basically
blatantly.
killed the dude by feeding him quantum.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, but I wasn't like it never.
He's like,
Assuming
I
it's
don't
that
care.
dude's brother that's hunting him down.
It might be because he gave him quantum.
But Era doesn't realize it because he's too.
Got too much quantum in him.
No. He's just not smart. In the normal sense of the term.
It's a little dense.
I think Era's smart. He just doesn't use it.
Exactly. You know,
Not
I've
the
met
brightest
people
He just
like
doesn't
that.
care.
Yeah, that's basically Arrow's mindset. I don't care. It's not
Ah.
affecting me.
Yeah.
He cared about Luca for some reason, that which I cannot understand because Luca always picked on him.
Yeah. I think it's because
So-
Luca actually pushed back at him. That he was just like, hey, I like you.
It's like, no.
I know I said this to you last time, but I'm really, really excited for you guys to meet in a Zay at some point.
What is the Naze again?
They're the really spindly, long, mechanical beings. They have they have 8 arms, and they have a central body. I told you that they're, sorry, there's like crumbs on my seat that I'm touching my foot. Like, my feet are touching the crumbs, and I'm like, ugh. I try to keep my chair pretty clean, but sometimes it happens. The Naze are the like gooey, formless beings that are in the machines.
Oh, I think you did tell me about that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think-
I don't, the one I don't want to meet is the spider, the half
The
spider
arachne.
thing that you have created, and there needs to be a flaw for that, that there's a phobia of that.
Arachnophobia, not arachnophobia.
Yes. Exactly.
The fear of arachne.
I would literally just pick that one for all of my characters and be like,
Yeah,
nope.
there's so Zach actually suggested those.
Yeah, I picked that one up.
I think
But do you like the Quadric a little bit?
they're kind of like Quadric, but
They-
Quadric
they-
are fully insectoid.
These guys are not. They're half human on top.
Yeah.
And then the rest is spider. And that is what is disturbing about it. Yep. Disturbed. Very disturbed.
I'm scrolling up to try and find the.
Basically
artwork.
a
No,
centaur.
that means there's gonna be some people in this universe that have some really strange fetishes.
I've actually had that thought, being like, "There's this race. Yep. People gotta be into that." I don't delve into it though.
This is what I get for being with 2 guys.
I'm just staying.
Oh, I know. There are times when I think about some of them, I'm like,
Yeah,
nope.
all these interesting things.
Well, there's also the one that. Oh my goodness, the name.
What?
That is like those
Yeah.
ones with the fact that they can procreate with anything, that makes them very strange.
Yeah.
And some of them, yeah, I know you said that's not how they are, but there could be ones that have a fetish.
Yeah, I'm not going into that though.
No, I'm just saying it's creepy. It's very
Oh yeah,
creepy.
definitely.
It's like, don't think about it. Just
Yeah, I definitely cannot find the artwork that was suggested for them. Dang.
I don't need to be scarred for life anyway, so if you do find it, send it to Shorin.
Then I'll show it to her.
I will shoot you both.
I'll just not go through the middleman. Save you, Torin. Yeah, I can't find the suggestion for these. Hold on. Where?
Oh no.
Okay.
That one spot.
It ran away. The tab is still weird.
The
It
head,
looks
I
like
feel
a
like
mouse.
should have been a little bit bigger.
Oh, the head definitely. Well, that's what we were talking about earlier. Is the head is too small and the ears look like either like mouse or pig's ears.
Yeah, they're definitely not quite right.
No, it needs to be. It's overall kind of mousy looking. Yeah, a little mousy looking.
Like, you give them a bigger head and they're fine.
There's still something mousy about it.
Maybe poof your tail.
Poofy your tail.
Yeah, I'm not able to find the exact reference that Zach sent originally,
Oh no.
but I'll send another example.
Oh no. Where are you sending it to?
I'll just send it to you.
Oh no. Scarred for life.
So here are some examples. I'll send them to Torin as well.
Okay. Is concerned now?
Yeah, that's about what I figured they'd look like.
Yeah. Which, you know, isn't as bad as you think, but it's still kind of creepy.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I want one
And
to be
here's
named
another
Peter
example.
Parker. Yeah. Definitely creepy.
Definitely what I figured they'd look like, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
Definitely creepy. Definitely gonna scar me for life.
yeah, and they're actually kind of short. They're not very big. They're not like bigger than the average person.
Oh gosh.
They
So
stand.
they're just these tiny
They're not
spider
tiny.
things.
Arachne stand
Smallish.
on average about 5'9",
Okay.
Unless they bounce on their back legs.
and they'd be
Yeah.
like really tall.
But I don't think that would work.
Like
very well.
the,
Shelob. Spider from Lord of the Rings.
Gosh. No.
Shelob was a
No,
big
no.
spider.
We don't need giant spiders at any point in ISR. Nope.
I believe there already have been some.
oh, that's what those guys are.
Oh, we don't need more. Torin, put that away. Please. Don't. I'm not like terrified of spiders, but there's some that are just creepy.
Yeah.
I know people that are terrified of spiders. I am not one of them. I am one of those people that at like 2 o'clock in the morning will catch one in the
What are those
bathtub.
spiders called?
Wolf spiders? Camel spiders? Camel spiders are the big ones that chase people because they want to hide in your shadow.
I guess I could have been a wolf spider, but
I'm just not gonna look up because Torin has like a whole bunch of different spider pictures on his screen right now.
Ugh.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm not a very big
Just-
spider fan either.
it might have been the wolf spider.
What?
But I was it just for some reason made me remember about the spider that started dancing with me as I got out of the shower several years back. Like, and then I crushed it with a box.
Oh no, wolf. We don't have wolf spiders up here.
I don't remember what it was.
Might have been a hobo.
Might have been actually.
Hobos.
Hobos are aggressive.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
So Cole, what's your favorite race?
I'm not sure. I really love
Yeah, it's
Nempateket.
probably the Bobo, yeah.
Maybe Nepatucket.
I really love the yeah, baby Nempateket. I really do love the Nempateket. The Kaizeks, as they were once called. They've renamed themselves to the Nempateket.
Oh gosh.
So,
I like
do
the
you
name
know,
Nempateket
Do you know their
better.
history?
I think we've talked about them some, but it's been a long time.
What do you remember?
Not much. Like, I have a general impression, but nothing I could really put into words.
Gotcha.
I feel like there was some kind of, like, they were either almost wiped out, or someone almost wiped them out, or they were being used for something. But that
They're
could
being
be
used.
another race. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Used and abused.
I don't know. I really love a lot of these races. Like, I wouldn't keep them in the game if I didn't.
There. Is there a race you don't like?
I don't
just
like.
Yes. That, like, if you had the
That I've kept
choice,
in.
you might. Yeah. If you say Protean, I will never
No.
talk to you again.
No. I'm not
They're
a
hated but
huge
well
fan
loved.
of the Daedrin.
Which one's the Daedrin?
Lucky people.
They're large,
Ah.
like apes, but they have different like
Yes.
variants. And I think I
Yeah.
just need to explore them more to like them
Okay.
more.
So is that insinuating the fact that you've had other character races that have been in the game that are now gone?
Yes. I mean, that's not to say that they don't
Really?
exist in the game. They're just not
They're
playable.
just... Okay. Okay.
And I've also removed a couple of them just because they were never even like touched. Like people encountered them once, and then never really did anything with them, or ever asked or did anything else, like played them or anything like that. And I'm like, I don't really have a huge connection to these guys. I'm gonna remove them.
And I mean, if you ever needed to add them in and you wanted to, you always could.
They're on something we call the secret menu, so they are there, but they're not there. Like there's the Varlin and the Julium. They're two species that I've removed.
Okay.
Julian
there's the
were
Zeit.
played like once.
Yeah, the Julium was played by Zach.
Okay.
Other Zach. The Varlin, Varcon is a race. I think that they're super interesting. We just never advanced or did anything with them. The Zeit and the Exozite. They were kind of like the big bad of Andromeda. They peeled open space into another galaxy and found something on the other side that they were able to advance themselves with. And that's what they created the Exozite with. They were never really expanded upon, and Clan Liao wiped them out anyway.
Okay. So they're not around at all.
Yeah.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting.
There's probably been a couple more, but I can't quite remember them.
So I have to ask, like, what is the most played race that has ever, like... We know Proteans have been played a few times, but I don't know
Proteans
how
are probably one of the
popular.
top. Probably one of the top,
Okay.
actually. People played, if not just Torn
Humans
repeatedly
are
playing
probably
them.
next.
I think the humans are the top. Humans are probably
Really?
the most played species. Uh-huh.
Wow. Okay.
Which I'm not
okay.
surprised.
I mean, they're pretty hard to kill, so that kind of makes them a nice one, and they're a good beginner one. I
Yeah.
went straight for the Protean and didn't even look at playing a human, but that
Well,
was just me.
Proteans, humans, Kaizen, stuff like that, they're all very easy to get into the game with. They're a good learning race because then you can learn the system, and then once you've
Yep.
learned the system to an extent, you can start exploring different races that have different sets of abilities and stuff.
Yup.
Just what I've honestly started doing.
Yes.
Yep.
You've been playing races that aren't normally played. Man, my back hurts for some reason. This is weird.
I still vote that we do one-shot campaigns where people have to play character races that haven't been played, and once it gets to the point where they've all been played, you have to play a character you never have or a race you haven't.
I agree. I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think it would be really interesting.
After ships, I think the next update we're going to do is just race enhancement. So we're going to go through each individual race and expand upon their abilities and what they do.
That could be interesting. How many races is there again?
50. Exactly.
That's what I thought.
50 playable.
Holy crap.
Exactly.
And then there's some non-playable.
Yeah, secret menu races.
Sentinels.
Sentinels are not a race, technically.
What? Oh, they're just a bean.
Yeah, they're an AI. One AI.
Interesting. Okay, that's just creepy. Hive mind.
Well, no, it's one AI controlling all the bodies. He gives them basic commands, and they follow those commands, kind of like just routinely. So they each have problem-solving abilities, but they're not very intelligent. But as soon as you see one sentinel light up its eyes blue, you know you have a problem.
Yeah.
Okay then. Nope, don't encounter them. Run away, yeet
already
yourself
have.
off of the... I know, I have.
Once.
A couple of times.
I've encountered Sentinels a lot. In fact, even talked to Sentinel himself.
That's... scary, slightly. Very.
Yeah,
Very
he's... That was kind of the whole premise of Season 5. They were kind of the main bad guys, although technically they were not bad guys at all.
They still seem like bad guys when you meet them now. You know?
Don't get me
He's the
wrong,
one
they
that
are
led
bad.
us to go to the Deltaverse.
Yeah. Yeah. They're kind of unnerving. So...
That's the point.
yeah, I've noticed.
Heartless killing machines, literally.
Basically, yeah. It's not okay.
I remember. Oh my gosh. When Zep was still playing ISR, and Brendan shot one of his buddies.
Wait.
In the Deltaverse. Remember
Oh,
Zep
yeah.
was coming towards us on his like little sand, whatever you call it, and he just
Yeah.
shot one of them, and it was the guy he liked versus the guy who annoyed the daylights out of him.
Yeah, and he got to keep the guy who really annoyed him, and the guy he liked got sniped in the head. Because he had those
Oh,
sand
no.
speeders on that planet.
Oh
Gosh,
okay.
there was no feeling bad there. It was just
Yeah, you guys were in
Fine.
Numerun,
Gosh.
the universe.
Must have been several sessions before me because this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah, that was a ways before you. You joined in
Yeah.
Season 7, which was 2 years. So, it was it was a year. Season 6
Yeah.
was when that happened.
Okay. Okay.
Well, you
Fair,
joined
yeah.
in Lotus, so it was kind of in and around there somewhere.
Yeah. I joined in Lotus and didn't play till almost the very end of Lotus.
In
Because...
fact, we've already encountered my character from that season, which was Raish.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why he was
Raish
like,
didn't
yeah,
know
I've
that.
seen things.
Yeah, I remember Torin kind of expressing that was like formerly his character, so...
Yep.
Raish, I don't know. It seems like he's extremely hard to kill.
He is. I do really like the Zellakar as well.
Is that
I
what...
was actually really glad that I played Raish because it helped us build upon Zelkar a bit and made him more
What is this, Alucard?
lizards with bone spines sticking out of them that generate electricity.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
if they're
no,
angry
we-
enough, well, you want to stay back.
Okay. So, kind of... Rage... is it? No. What Nyx is?
Adrian.
Adrian? They have the spines, too.
Little different. So,
Yeah, I'm
Zellakar
saying
have
different.
a big bone structure out of their backs. They're like this
Okay.
long individually, and they have they go like this and curve up a bit, and they stick out of their backs. And there's 6
Okay.
of them. And the
Okay.
further down their back they get smaller.
Okay.
but only by like not a ton.
Yeah, they're not that small.
If you're not careful enough, they decide to roll back onto you, you're gonna get hurt pretty bad.
Ouch.
And if you're not one of the race and you get too close to their bodies, you could actually suffocate from a lack of oxygen.
Yeah, because they output a kind of, I think it's hydrogen. What is it that they output? Because they breathe hydrogen. That's what their source of.
Yeah, but it's not hydrogen that they released. It was some form of gas that generated a light source.
Yeah, so an electrical source.
Mhm.
Because their bones are technically like they are bone structures, but they're hollow and they have little holes all over them, and it outputs those gas, and those little clouds kind of rub up against each other invisibly and create electrical like shot, like lightning. And so there's arcs of electricity that shoot between their different spines.
Nope, don't touch it.
And if you get too close to them, sometimes, especially their backs, you'll get a waft of that smoke that they output.
And suffocate.
Yeah.
Yeah. No thanks. Very cool, but no thanks. Don't want to get too close.
The other ones, so you know that he was a scribe. I don't know if you met him. Yes, I think you did meet him. He was the scribe that you guys...
He literally died the episode that I finally came back in on.
Yeah. He was a Zellicar as well.
Okay.
But I do have his ship, so he's always remembered.
Yeah.
Still a ship.
They can
I
also
didn't steal
funnel...
it, he was dead.
He was dead, yeah. Legitimate salvage. Either that or
I
he's going to
know.
blow up at the station.
Yeah.
They also have bone structures right on their knuckles. They're just like their knuckles, instead of having a skin here, they're just bone.
Oh gosh.
They also have little small bone protrusions kind of all the way back up them. So when they go to like punch you, they can charge their entire like arm and hit you with an electric blast.
That was fun.
And if you let them, they can like
Definitely.
call storms.
That's why I said if you get them angry enough, you better run.
Flee the
'Cause
galaxy.
that's when they will start summoning a storm to kill people.
I imagine
So
they sometimes look a lot like Thor from Thor Ragnarok. You know how he had all the electricity kind of coming out of him?
Yes.
And
That would be great.
they're the way they are too, because their planet is nothing but storm. Their home planet.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
constant
Okay.
cloud layer. You have to go underneath it, and there's a whole bunch of lightning and storms there.
You
So they've
definitely
adapted
would...
to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would have to, because otherwise you'd just be like killed
Yep.
instantaneously.
You gotta like trying to breathe on there because they're
Hydrogen
their atmosphere is
atmospheres.
mostly hydrogen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that means they can explode, by the way. Because hydrogen is
What?
explosive.
Oh gosh.
So
No,
if you hit
Cole,
them and kill
stop it.
them and they are ignited, they can explode.
Oh no.
It's been like that for years.
Oh, I know. That's still terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't know what you're looking for, their planet would just honestly look like a gas planet with a bunch of storms.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yep. Under the layer of storms is their actual land.
Yeah, well, and you wouldn't want to go there anyway, but it also works to deter people.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't end up with like a bunch of things because it looks uninhabited. As I start yawning.
Ventura, you're kind of like that, at least in terms of you don't want to get too close to them.
Is that the one that is super hot?
Yep.
Yeah.
Super hot.
I remember you talking about them. Names escape me very quickly.
Oh, you're good. I understand. There's so many of them.
They're nuclear.
Yep. Their blood creates nuclear fusion.
Yeah.
And there's a
wouldn't
slave
want
trade for them.
competition. I think you told me about that because people like they use them for things.
Yeah, they extract their blood.
Awful. How do you even get close enough to them to extract their blood?
You kill them.
Fair enough. I wasn't sure if they like
Afraid
had.
that they don't blow up.
You also, like, they wear biosuits that cool them down. Because literally, they don't need to eat. They just need to stay cool, because their blood gives them their power. The reason they eat is coolant.
Okay.
And all
So,
waste is just burnt off as radiation.
Okay. Super weird, but also super fascinating.
Yeah. Their bodies are like
That's
1,000 degrees or something like that, Fahrenheit.
yikes. You could just literally just like incinerate.
Yeah.
Literally just incinerate. How is their planet even still alive?
Their planet is very cold.
Ah, okay, okay.
So it's most of it's really high altitude. And all of it is really snowy and icy, and they live up in that area. But like back when they were originally like colonizing their world, there's a jungle down further down, and when you can like walk down the mountains. And they would go down there for a little while to hunt and do things, and then they'd have to come back up. Otherwise, they'll literally melt down and blow up.
That's scary.
Yep.
Can you imagine
So-
being like, oh, I need to get back before I blow up?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of a little bit important.
Yeah, just
That's why they
just a
wear
little bit.
biosuits.
Yeah.
So they create coolant, and if they overheat, they die. Same thing if they don't eat, they overheat and they die. But if you stick them somewhere really, really cold, you don't have to
They're
worry
fine.
about it.
They'd live in the Arctic and be just happy.
The Arctic would probably be too warm for them.
What is their planet temperature? Or
Very
not the
cold.
Arctic. No, Antarctica. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
It'd still be probably
so?
too warm.
hmm
Wow. Okay then.
Yeah. Imagine their bodies are like the center of a massive bonfire.
Okay. Yeah, don't get too close.
Yeah. I mean, with their biosuits, you can get within, like feet of them and you won't burn. It's still good to stay a distance because otherwise it's going to be an uncomfortable temperature because they'll raise temperatures around their bodies, even in the biosuits, to like 120 degrees.
Dang. Ugh, it's warmer than it is down here.
hmm
It's gone down to 97. Supposedly.
That's a miracle. Let me check.
But they're one of my favorite species for sure, just because of like how they operate.
They're fast.
Very intricate.
Fascinating. Very intricate. Like,
It's 99.
it's 99. Is what it says.
Or at least
That's
Or at
why I
least-
say supposedly.
Supposedly. It lies. It always lies.
Torin, you mentioned
90.
Quadric
It's
earlier.
90.
Yes.
So, Amber, I don't think you've ever touched on the Quadric. They are insectoid.
Maybe I have.
You might have,
But I
but they're four-legged and they have the same kind of body structure as like a centaurian kind of species, but they're this way and then they kind of stretch up a little bit. Their heads are
Okay.
pretty long. They have 4 eyes, and I think was it 2 or 4 arms? I think they only have 2 arms.
2 arms and multiple legs.
Very creepy.
Yeah,
I'm not a
they
fan of the
definitely got the
insect.
thorax.
Yeah, they have the thorax. They also have 4 jaws. That's what they have 4 of. They have 4 jaws. They're kind of like Elite from Halo.
Nope. Nope. Don't even want to think about it. That's just creepy.
A lot of them stick with their hive, which grows very fast.
Very creepy.
And Proteans, typical Protean will not like them that much
Why?
because Because I himself even had like a slight phobia of them.
Yeah. They just don't like how they look.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame them, because that would creep me out if I
To
saw
them,
them.
it's highly unnatural, and yeah,
It is highly unnatural.
and I'm pretty sure if I wasn't part of Affinity, he probably would have squashed him immediately.
The issue is, you try to squish the Quadrek, you can kill a couple hundred of them, and then
Still
the
too many.
entire hive comes after you. They're like ants,
Yeah.
and they
Kill
reproduce
one.
so fast.
Basically, you cut off one head and a bunch more grow in its place.
Yeah, however many hundreds more.
Yeah, you'd have to burn down the entire thing all at once and leave.
Mhm. And of course, they're sentient, spacefaring, so they have starships and stuff too.
Yeah, well,
That's creepy. Not allowed.
You'll probably see them around. I mean, they're rarely
No.
outside of their hive, but you would see them around. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not rare, just because there's so many of them.
They just
They don't venture out that much.
Yeah.
Uncommonly sighted, but not rare.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
A
I should
lot
do
of
more with the Quadrek, though.
Uh-oh. Are you sure you need to do the ships update next or the character, the race update next?
Ships needed.
they need a lot of love.
Yeah, that's where the game started, was ships. Now it's not. But we need to bring that back.
Fair enough.
Ships need to be touched on quite a bit.
Yeah.
Need some love, TLC.
We're rebuilding them completely.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Should we be concerned?
probably. You haven't ever touched on the ship side of the system, which does exist currently. It's just very
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, nope. Haven't touched that side.
The issue is trying to smooth line it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simplify it so it's not so complicated that you look at it and you're like,
What?
yeah. Basically, like the blessings used to be a little bit.
Yeah.
At least the first time to me when I looked at the blessings when you used to have to make the patterns, I was like, no thanks.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting doing it all again for those ships. But I'm excited to work on them because it's gonna be cool to go through and get everything working and start it up and whatnot.
It's been a while since you worked on the ships, I'm guessing. A
Yes.
long while.
Last time we attempted
That'd
to,
be cool.
it didn't go super well.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have ships like the Black Maiden again.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Oh,
'Cause-
what's the Black Maiden?
Ice ship.
Oh no. Pre-gap, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Infinite Empire tech.
Like the Protean design.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
They like
Slightly
mixing.
horrifying.
That's empty.
Finally. You've had them since May.
But yeah.
By the way, we are out of chocolate again. Just an FYI.
Alrighty, guys. Well, I think in that we'll end there for tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
But thank you for the conversation. Hopefully my fan wasn't too loud, but we'll find out. Alrighty, guys. Well, hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Who did actually watch? I don't know if anybody ended up joining the stream. Doesn't look like there was anybody, but that's okay. So yes, we will see you later. Goodbye.